有意思吧？
A powerful and relentless winter blizzard has plunged Moscow, Russia, into chaos, as heavy snowfall paralyzed airports, buried roads, and disrupted daily life across the capital during one of the busiest travel periods of the year. The severe snowstorm swept through the region late on December 25th and intensified through the early hours of December 26th.
Snowy travel to the east. Nikolskaya Pass.
Transforming the city into a frozen landscape and pushing infrastructure to its limits. Moscow experienced one of the heaviest and longest-lasting snowfalls of the winter season, with snow falling continuously for many hours. Streets, rooftops, vehicles, and public spaces disappeared beneath thick layers of snow, while visibility dropped sharply, especially during the night and early morning hours. Dense snow fell in large clusters, reducing sight lines for drivers, pedestrians, and pilots alike. In several areas, snow accumulated to more than 8 inches in a matter of hours, overwhelming drainage systems and snow clearing operations. City authorities were forced to activate emergency response measures to maintain minimal transportation services and ensure public safety as conditions rapidly deteriorated. The most dramatic impact was felt at Moscow's major airports, Sheremetyevo, Vnukovo, and Domodedovo, which were thrown into widespread disruption. By around 5 a.m. local time on Friday, dozens of flights had been delayed or cancelled. At Sheremetyevo Airport alone, more than 20 outbound flights and over 50 inbound flights failed to depart or land on schedule. Vnukovo Airport reported similar conditions, with more than 30 departures and 30 arrivals delayed, while Domodedovo saw dozens of aircraft forced to queue in the air or wait on the ground. Russian media estimated that approximately 250 flights were directly affected by the storm. Airports were forced to carry out continuous runway clearing and mandatory de-icing procedures on aircraft fuselages and wings. While essential for aviation safety, these operations significantly slowed airport operations, causing cascading delays throughout the day. Airport officials explained that under such extreme winter conditions, every takeoff and landing must be carefully calculated. Runways require constant clearing, and each aircraft must undergo thorough de-icing, a time-consuming process that strains staff, equipment, and schedules. As a result, many flights remained grounded even when cancellations were avoided. Inside airport terminals, thousands of passengers waited in tense and crowded conditions. Travelers sat on their luggage, watched departure boards change repeatedly, and struggled with uncertainty. Some passengers reported waiting several hours longer than expected, while others saw flights delayed multiple times. "We were supposed to fly early Friday morning, but the snow was too heavy," one passenger said at Sheremetyevo Airport. "Our plane had to be de-iced twice. It's frustrating, but safety has to come first." Beyond aviation, Moscow's road network was severely affected. Major highways and city streets were blanketed in snow, reducing traffic speeds to a crawl during the morning rush hour. Drivers moved cautiously, maintaining large distances to avoid skidding, while some secondary roads were nearly impassable before snowplows could reach them. City authorities deployed thousands of municipal workers, along with hundreds of snowplows and salt-spreading vehicles, across Moscow. However, the non-stop snowfall made cleanup efforts extremely challenging. In suburban areas, snow accumulated faster than crews could clear it, leaving residents to dig out vehicles and entrances on their own. "I've lived in Moscow for more than 20 years, and I'm used to harsh winters," said a resident from the city's northern district. "But this snowfall was exceptional. After one night, my car was almost completely buried. It took over half an hour just to open the door." Pedestrians also faced dangerous conditions. Sidewalks became slippery and uneven, especially in residential neighborhoods where snow removal lagged behind main roads. Small shops, cafes, and apartment buildings organized emergency snow clearing to keep entrances accessible and prevent injuries. Railway transportation was not spared. Several suburban and long-distance trains experienced delays as snow and ice on tracks required slower speeds and more cautious operations. While no major railway incidents were reported, disrupted schedules forced commuters and holiday travelers to adjust plans during the busy year-end period. Meteorologists describe the storm as a classic year-end blizzard, delivering nearly 1/4 of Moscow's average monthly snowfall in less than 24 hours. Such rapid accumulation pushed the city into full winter emergency mode almost overnight. Weather forecasts indicate that scattered snowfall may continue in the coming days, accompanied by strong winds and temperatures hovering around freezing. These conditions increase the risk of black ice, as partially melted snow refreezes overnight, creating hazardous surfaces on roads and sidewalks. Despite the severe conditions, Moscow demonstrated resilience as a global megacity of more than 12 million residents. Public services continued operating, airports avoided complete shutdowns, and emergency crews worked through the night to minimize disruption and protect public safety. For Moscow residents, heavy snowfall is a familiar part of winter life. Yet each major blizzard remains a serious test of infrastructure, transportation systems, and urban resilience. This storm has once again highlighted how quickly extreme winter weather can disrupt even the world's largest and most prepared cities. As cleanup efforts continue and authorities remain on alert for further snowfall, Moscow faces the ongoing challenge of restoring normal operations while ensuring safety. The powerful blizzard of December 26, 2025, will be remembered as a stark reminder of winter's force. A moment when snow, silence, and slow-moving traffic briefly brought Russia's capital to a standstill.